We're 47 games in, and let's talk about the Rockets' big picture. Has this team overachieved, underachieved, or is it status quo? And Luis, you'll be helping Jackson, and over on the big board, there it is. So overachieve, underachieve, or status quo, Jackson?
I think at this point, you have to look at this team as having underachieved to this point in the season. Now, some of that is out of their control, right? Fred VanVleet lost before the season even began, and then you've dealt with so many different injuries throughout the course of this campaign, missing a DFS until Christmas Day, Tari Eason in and out of the lineup, now no Steven Adams for the rest of the year after his season-ending ankle surgery. So I think that some of those variables you can't really control, right? Injuries are a part of the game, a part of every season. But outside of that, this team just hasn't really been able to gel or coalesce the way that we maybe thought they would coming into the year. And obviously losing Fred VanVleet, a guy that projected to be a really big part of this team, losing your primary ball handler, your floor general, the extension of the coaching staff on the court has certainly set this team back a little bit. But right now they're on pace to finish 52-30, which is the exact same record they had last year. And for a team that added Kevin Durant to its roster, you would have expected more than I think we've seen at this point in the season, even accounting for all the injuries and all the adversity that they faced so far.
Luis?
No, I agree. Underachieved, no doubt about it. I mean, after the expectations that are set with acquiring Kevin Durant, yeah, right now this team is underachieving. And yes, you have to take into account the missing part of Fred VanVleet, right? His injury. So that's a big piece. This team, it shows you every night that they're missing that point guard to be the floor general. But also, I think there's a little bit of that grit that's missing. Maybe the Dylan Brooks factor, the effect, where this team is not playing with the same energy. You hear Ime Udoka say it sometimes after the game when they lose to some teams that they're supposed to beat. This team is definitely underachieving for now.
Yeah, I'm also going to have to agree with both of you guys and say underachieving, although I do think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Fred VanVleet hasn't been there to, like these guys said, be the floor general. I think they're lacking cohesion offensively especially, and I think a lot of that is attributable to that.
All right, so now we have 1, 2, 3, underachieve, and we will make it a clean sweep, especially when you consider you bring in Kevin Durant, you get rid of Jalen Green, expectations were so high, so I'm going to say underachieve as well. I also like what Luis was saying. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, underachieve about the Rockets 47 games in.